Welcome back to Never Ending Cars, taking that never ending ride. Well, today we got another quick pit stop because if you saw in the last video, season 1, episode 11, working on the transmission, we discovered an exhaust leak. So you can definitely tell when I fired it up that it's kind of loud, not like horsepower loud. And yeah, I was doing a little bit of looking around, and you could kind of see that the bottom of the gasket was like completely missing. At least it looks like it anyway. So I got this for a whopping $2.80, like the cheapest thing that I bought so far for this car. Crazy. So all we need for this really is a 9/16 deep well and a 9/16 wrench. So I think we're going to jump underneath there, take a look at this. Hopefully this cures our problem. I know this has like an extra little ring on it. Not sure which way that faces, but I'm pretty sure we're going to find out. So check it out, and here we go. So we're back underneath the car again, kind of in the same spot. Look pretty familiar, I would imagine. So yeah, let's see if we can get this stuff off of here. Hopefully, it doesn't look very rusty. But we'll take a stab at it. That one's good. That one didn't take much. This exhaust is actually pretty new. So this leg of it is new. I'm just not sure why this exhaust gasket is so bad. At least it seems like it. I could be wrong. Maybe I'll just create another issue that needs to be fixed later or something. Who knows? Right. If it ain't fixed, what do you say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That kind of thing. But yeah, we'll see if the whole gasket is there when we get it out. If not, it's only $2.80 plus tax. So not that big a deal. As you can tell, it wasn't even tight. Good job, guys. At least the bolts are new, so I don't have to fight with them. But I'm nearly 100% certain this is my exhaust leak. Because if we look over here, let's get some light on the subject. We've got black soot like all over there. So pretty sure that's the one. And it could be, I don't know. It could be one of many for all I know. Hard to say. But I may have to crawl on the other side and get my feet in there and push this back so I can get that thing out. Heck, I don't even know if there's one in there at all. I mean, it kind of looks like to me they forgot. Well, let's reposition a little bit and see if I can get my flashlight in there and take a look. Well, looking at it from this side, you can see there's a whole chunk missing right there. Trying to push this exhaust backwards, might be able to sneak that out of there, maybe pick it out of there. I don't know. Let's just see what tools we have. Go from there. Oh, we got some space in here now. There's a piece of it. See if we can break some more of this out of there. I mean, I just don't even think there's much of anything in there. Let's get the other flashlight in there and see. Yeah, there's still some. Really hard to see. See some more of it there. Crystallized, which is normal, but I don't know if I can hold that flashlight at the same time and dig that up. There's a piece of it. There's a piece of it. Man, there is just really not much left of it. It's fun trying to do three things one-handed. Maybe if I just jam the screwdriver up in there, I'll just start taking it off. Maybe. It's definitely adhered to it. Let's see. Yep, it's right there. I have to start smacking it around. I have to back you up before I knock you over. Did I get underneath it? Nope, of course not. Might even have to get a mallet on this. Boy, that's a tough one. All right, so we're on another side here where we can actually see this side. And I mean, like, that gasket is like rusted on there. Got a smaller screwdriver trying to see if I can get underneath it a little bit better. Banged my finger and tore my glove. See how that goes? But I really think I'm going to need to get like a mallet and just really kind of chisel this off of there somehow without having to take all of this apart. Let's see if we can chisel some of this off of here. Don't think so. Doesn't seem like it. Little piece of rust. Why has it got to be so difficult, right? But maybe I just clean that out like that. Got some more chunks out of there. Need my flashlight in there. Need a flashlight on my camera. That's what I need. So I can see up in there. I mean, I see a little bit on there, but it's not like a whole lot. There it goes. That's a good sized chunk. Okay. So it turns out what I was trying to chisel off here is actually kind of a flange in this fitting right here. So I don't know. It was worth a shot, I guess. But win some, you lose some, you know. I'll just take it for what it's worth. So with that, I think we got everything out of there that we can. It was all crystallized, kind of broke off. It's like all over the floor, you know. So, you know, yeah. So anyhow, nothing like making a mess, but you know, it is what it is. So we are on to the part where this thing actually has a provision here to slide it over an existing bolt that you can just hang in there and then slide it up and mount it. So we're going to do that. This requires me to be a contortionist of sorts. So you can just have that bolt in there and slide it over the one end and raise it up and put the bolt through the other. So let's see what we got here. I think because of that flange, that flange right here, I think this thing goes basically in this way. So that's going to be my take anyway. So, question is, do I have that on both sides of the bolt? Feels like it. I'll probably run to the other side just to be sure. Get that bolt in. Need the nut washer. I did slide the exhaust back a little bit, so there's going to have to pull it forward some. And we're also going to have to jack the exhaust up just a little bit, so I'm going to have to grab my other jack and just kind of give it a little, you know. But I have to say, if you don't have two jacks, get two. Man, it's just so much easier than having to take the other one out from underneath the car, and then you're in a safety issue and stuff like that. But get two. I picked this one up for free off of a relative of mine. But with that said, I mean, gosh, man, you can get them for like $10 on Marketplace or whatever. I'm gonna throw a little 2x4 on there. Oh, give me a little more height. I can see from here if it's lined up or not. Yeah, that'll work. Like it. All right, back to the other side. All right. So here we are. So I did reverse the bolts from the way they originally were. I like them pointing towards the back with the nut and the thread showing towards the rear. That's just my preference. I don't know if there's a reason or not, rhyme or reason to any of it, but that's just what I do. And if it doesn't work, we'll just switch it around, I guess. But I'm thinking it should do just fine. So we'll tighten this up a little bit. See if we can get that gasket in the right position. Come on. Need a little more on it. There we go. Okay. See if we can keep that gasket up there while we tighten this. Yep, that one's getting there. Alright, I don't think we need to ratchet anymore. Put a little heat on it. 85 horsepower. Just increased to 86 with no exhaust leak. That's what I'm saying. We need all we can get. Snug. And that's snug. One more check. All right. Well, there you have it. It's in there. A couple bolts, gasket, tightened up. So we're going to clean up and fire it up, and we'll hopefully see that this thing is not leaking anymore and actually quiets up a little bit. If not, we'll look for more. Boy, it's quiet now. That was definitely the leak. All we hear is the engine. Right? Well, that completes this pit stop. Thanks for joining and taking that never-ending ride on Never-Ending Cars. We'll see you again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you like what you saw, click like, subscribe, and comment.